Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugget, the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics, and today I want to talk to you guys about the mental health benefits of strength training. Okay, recently ran across an article in Psychology Today, and they were talking about 30 studies that were done over time that were looking at the importance of strength training and its effect on your mental health. Now, for years, there were many studies about the effects of like running and cycling, like cardiovascular type exercises, but there weren't a lot of studies until recent years done on the benefits of strength training or how that affects mental health. So it was interesting with these 30 studies, though. In each one of these, like to just boil it down, is they looked at consistent resistance training, which meant anywhere from 2 to 5 strength training sessions a week, and how it affected, mental health and mood and all those other factors, right? And what they found was that there was an immediate boost in morale, in a sense of well-being. The endorphin release created this environment. And it's really interesting to see that because as a trainer for 2 decades now, I can tell you that for all of this time, I've seen, clients come in, whether it was early morning when they're tired or after work or midday or what have you, just whatever the situation is. And there's a definite difference from the beginning of our session or just when they're coming in the door to when we're finished with the session. It's almost like their overall sense of well-being, if they were holding stress, if they had pain in their bodies, if their mood was just down, or they were like groggy or just like not really completely with it, or like, the worries of the day were on them, all of a sudden, they're just like in a great mood. You can immediately see a difference. They're like more bubbly. They feel great. Yeah, they may be a little tired from the workout, but they feel better. They've got fresh oxygen to every cell of the body. Their heart was pumping. All of a sudden, there's blood flow to the brain. They feel amazing. And there's something that's, I'm not going to get all into the science or the physiology of all that stuff because that's boring and you can Google that stuff. But it's really amazing, when you think about our bodies and how, we've evolved over the generations, how, we would have to do all these little things to survive, like go out and work the fields in a farm or, manual labor, to now we're sitting in front of computers most of the day, or, driving and commuting and sitting in a car and, or a train or bus or what have you. And, we just have very little opportunity to actually move. And you think about like how insane it seems that we've had to build these giant warehouses and stick all these machines that have us moving weight, having us like move against resistance, and forcing our bodies to do manual labor in a controlled, more scientific setting, where we're counting rep sets, rest periods, and everything else. And but it's amazing what it will do to your body. And I've said this in previous videos. You could be like one of the best golfers in the world. You could be one of the best chess players. You could be, a master violinist, whatever. But when you're not in that environment and you're just walking around, nobody knows you from anybody. They don't know anything about your talents or abilities, unless obviously you're a recognizable face. But with strength training, when you're picking up weights, when you're doing body weight exercises, when you're fit, when you're strong, you wear the results. There's no way to hide it. Your body's fit, your body fat's lower, your body composition changes, you've got more muscle, and all of a sudden you visually look different. You carry yourself differently. Your capacity to do work, increases exponentially. Like I'll get those, testimonials from people that are like, yeah, what, I know that I put on muscle. I know I'm stronger in the gym. My, clothes fit better. I look better. I feel better, but my capacity to do work has greatly increased. Like, oh, what, I had a buddy, that I had to help move. or, and I'm like lifting couches, or I'm doing all these things and I feel fine, and everybody else was sore, everyone else needed more breaks. Just the things you got to do, your daily tasks in life, you feel physically better. You're increasing your bone density, so you're reducing your risk or preventing osteoporosis. You're actually working on increasing your metabolic rate, the rate at which you burn calories. So if you have more muscle, and it's debatable how much difference there is, but there's a difference. You can eat more food and still remain lean, so you don't store as much body fat. You physically feel better. Your insulin levels are improved. There's just so many health benefits to strength training. And the biggest one is we look at how the cost of healthcare continues to go through the roof, and more and more people are opting out of extra benefits with their healthcare, and they're looking for ways to take care of themselves so they don't have so much out-of-pocket pay. And when you're eating a better diet, you're eating more whole food, more complex, unrefined carbohydrates, and you're adding strength training to the mix, whether it's with a trainer, on your own, at home, wherever. The idea is that you're doing it. You're doing something, even if it's 10, 15 minutes a day, whatever it is, but getting some exercise in, and what's interesting about it is that your body improves. Like when you strength train, or you're doing resistance training, you're breaking down muscle tissue, and it sounds terrible. You're creating microscopic tears through the muscle. They're sore, they're beaten up, they need repair, and it's in that rest. It's whenever you take that time after the workout to recover, rejuvenate before your next workout, and that's where all of the benefits come from. Your body comes back healed and stronger, and then your capacity to do work goes up. And I've seen it over the years where people may or may not like strength training when they start, but what always happens is they end up falling in love with the feeling of it. They fall in love with the way their body looks, how good they feel. Their self-confidence goes up. A level of respect they command from other people goes up exponentially as well. You see yourself on a higher level. Your self-awareness increases. And it's interesting how people will treat you differently too when you take care of yourself. If you don't value yourself, no one else is going to. And strength training has, it's made me my living. It's helped me to become a good athlete, a professional athlete, / entertainer. And it's helped me to also, carve out a nice, niche in the fitness industry for myself. And I'm very grateful for it. I highly recommend you get under some iron, or do some push-ups, or do some squats, do something, get that body moving, you guys. You'll feel better, you'll look better, and you'll thank me later, I promise. You'll be sore, but you'll be happy. So like, share, subscribe, you guys. Hope that helps. Just want to give you a little motivation, a little kick in the ass. Take care, and we'll talk to you again soon.